Hi all, this is part 10 of 12 series of video of part 4, and in this POC we will do AWS stop and start Amazon EC2 instant at regular intervals using Lambdas and CloudWatch. So agenda for discussion today, we will create a customer managed policy for start and stop the servers, then create a IAM role and use this policy to do this role, and we will create the two instance in the EC2, and we will stop instance. We create a lambda function and Python code for the stop instance, and same thing we will do for the start instance also, for create a lambda function, and we will write a Python code. It means we need to create a two lambda function here, and first for the stopping the instance, second one for the starting the instance, right? And after that, we will test the lambda function whether system is EC2 is starting as it is started or not, and stopping or not, and we're able to start with using the lambda function or not. We will just test it directly into the lambda function. And after that, in the CloudWatch, using CloudWatch, we will create a rules for triggering lambda function to stop instant at 6 p.m. And again, we will use the CloudWatch creating rules for the triggering the lambda function to start instant at 9 a.m. So in this way, we can auto schedule our EC2 instances that will automatically start at 9 a.m. every day, and it will stop at 6 p.m. every day. So here no manual intervention is required. Right? So we will use the lambda functions for doing this, and we will configure that rule in the CloudWatch. And at the end, we will go and delete the resources. Right? So let's go and create that this POC. First, we need to create the policy. That policy we will use in the role which we will create it, right? So I'm connecting with my IAM, and you can see the policy is here. So I'm creating the policy, create policy. So we can click on the JSON, right? You can see, and I am just copying and paste those policy here. It is effect allowing this action EC2 start and EC2 stop, two actions. And in the policy it is written, it is allow effect action log creation group, creating log stream and put log events. And this is applicable on the resources like this. So only two things you are doing, and we are this resources for effect allowing action start for the all resources, right? Installments. So it's a very simple policy we have added here, and just you can see create policy JSON tab name start instance. I'm putting the same name. Next tab not required. Next view I'm giving the name start instance. You can see we are using the CloudWatch log and EC2, giving policy access to the both two things, like two services, you can say. So I am just creating the policy here. This policy is created, right? Now we can go to the roles, and we will go and create roles, right? So you can see here, this is create role. So we will select this policy, and role name we will use this. This is Lambda, right? I am going to the next, and policy we can select customer managed policy. You can see we have one just created, right? So I'm selecting this policy and leaving it and giving the name of this Lambda start instance, right? It is policy which is created custom, right? So create role. So this role is created for that Lambda, right? And you can see here, after that role is created, so we need to, what we need to do here, we need to create the instance, two instances, right? And note down their IDs, right? So nothing more is there, so we will go and just create the instance, right? So let's go to the dashboard. We don't have anything here, so we will go and create a two instance. I'm selecting Amazon Linux 2MI, and both system will work on that T2 micro. So I'm just putting two number of two instances here directly, right? I will go with default storage. Name tag, you can see start, right? And stop. Any name you can see, give, right? Security group, going with default one, right? Let me select, we have a all open port for any other port issue. So I'm opening this, selecting this one and launch the instance, right? You can see here this is pending and it will take time. So, but we need this instance ID, right? You can see here. Let me modify it. Start one, and I'm modifying it stop two, right? Two instances we have, and this ID is required, right? So I'm copying this ID in the notepad. This is first ID, and this is second instance ID is required. We will use this instance ID in our Lambda function, right? And you can see in the go back to the PPT, the instance is creating, right? So it will take time. Let's go that next one. Now we will create a Lambda function for the stop instance, right? So we will give the name of this Lambda stop EC2 instance, right? So let's go and create the Lambda function. Create function. Okay, this is Lambda stop function we are creating, and Lambda 3.7 version we will use here, and nothing else. We can go and select the role, right? This is the huge existing role, and we'll go and select our role, right? Stop instance, and we can go and create functions. This function is created, right? Now next step, we need to add a stop instance, write a Python code over there, right? So we will use the Boto3 over there. Just go that function, and I am replacing this function with this one. And you can see Boto3 using your system instance ID1. We need to put name here, right? So it is better we can create whole things over there, notepad, and come back again, right? So this one we need to change it. So first one, this ID we are putting here, right? And second one, this is the things where we need to put it here. So we have two things, right? I'm copying it and putting it. You can see, right? This instance ID we have added. And we are calling EC2 region name region. We are taking this parameter, and just we are calling EC2.stop instance, right? So instances, we are passing this instances ID over there. So this both ID it will take here, and we will get the print stop your instances, right? It will let's stop instance, and the start instance we will just go a22.start instance. We will do the same thing, right? So let me deploy it and deploy it and go to the PPT where we are. So we have done right deploy and just a basic timeout set timeout to 10 seconds. So under basic settings, I think we will get its configuration settings. You can see it is general configuration, it is showing timeout 3 seconds, right? So I'm editing it, and timeout I'm setting for the 10 seconds, right? What happened? 0 minute 10 seconds, right? Okay, so we have sent basic settings, and save it, right? And you can see here it is in a configuration tab. So let me I missed out here. Okay, so we can set these things. Okay, and now we need to create another function like a lambda start EC2 instance. So just go back and create one more function here. Python 3.7, right? You can see, and select the roles. Same role we can select and create function. After creating that function, we can go there and we can change the code for the start instance also, this one. And instance ID we need to change, right? We are copying it from here. Same instance because using for stop and start. So I am putting here instance ID, right? And we can go, it is just e2c.start instance, same thing we did. So this is deployed, it is deployed, right? And in the configuration section, we can go general settings, right? And add it. We are increasing to the 10 second, right? Save. So we have done in the PPT, we have done this thing. Let me modify it also. Okay. So this we have done. And now we need to test the Lambda function, right? Whether it is working or not. So let me check our instance is ready, right? Let me refresh it. You can see our both instances are ready, right? Running. So when we will test, first we will test the stop function, so that it will instance will be get stopped, right? So this is the stop test Lambda function. So Lambda functions go there and test it, right? So Lambda function, let's do it. It is start function. So first we need to stop it, right? So I am selecting this one, opening it, right? You can create a test tab is there, right? And I am just putting any name, hello world stop is event name, stop instance, right? And just I am doing the save changes, right? You can see create, actually this is something has changed here, and this UI has changed just within 10 days. This UI has changed for the Lambda function by the AWS, right? So such save changes. So this is saved. Now, yeah, it's a test function is coming over here itself, right? We are getting a stop instance, right? Some UI has changed in between 10 days, right? So I'm looking for that new changes. This is stop instance here. So just go and test it, right? what is testing. You can see here this one, stop your instance. It is showing correctly, right? Because we got the messages. Because here you have printed stop your instance, it will give the instance ID, right? So you can see it is showing over here, right? And just go and check the instances. It is stopping, right? And you can see the CloudWatch log also here. It will generate the logs. You can see stop EC2 instance, and you can go there and check out the logs also. Same thing, stop your instance, we are getting here, same thing, right? So this we have done, this thing here PFT, and you can see I have put some sample log over here, right? So after that, we need to go and start the instance. We will test it whether it is working or not. So what we need to do, we need to do the same thing again. Go to the Lambda function, start one, right? And create a test one, create a test here. You can see here, create a test event, and you can give the events and anything, start instance. It is just for the key value. It is just if you want to any variable into that Lambda function, we can use at the testing time. But we are not passing any variable, so I'm not touching this one, right? So just save changes, right? Now we can go to the Lambda function again, and you can see here you are getting this start instance, right? So let me check where instance is stopped or not fully stopped. Yeah, it is stopped, right? So let's go and start. I will run that Lambda function start one, both instance will get start, right? So just go. I'm just testing it from here, right? Test. You can see here. It is asking for the some syntax error is there in the Lambda function file line 7, right? So let's check what error is there. 7 number. EC2 start instance is not able to see any issue here. Let's do one thing. We can do one thing. We can open Lambda function again here and just copy things from there. Something is a mistake. So our stop function is running fine. So just go this stop function. Let me check what is the error over there. Line number 7. Okay, we got it. You can see this is the comma. It is showing correct, right? It should be like that. Started with this, right? So let me correct in the PPT also, because in the PPT it was wrong. Let me correct it. You can see this one. So actually, when we are copying from here, it is changing syntax is change in the this PPT. Actually, see, it is done. Changes had been done. Now app changes. Now deploy it again, and I am testing it again, right? When I am testing it, is you can see this one started your instance is coming correct, right? And so let's go and check the instance. It is in stopped status. Let me check. It is showing pending. One is running. One is running. You can see both systems are running. So due to Lambda functions, we have done start and stop function. using that lambda function. Stop and start instance using the lambda functions, right? So same way we can check the logs in the CloudWatch also. It will generate the log. Over there you can see it will generate for second function also, start function. And you can see here it is showing two logs. Let me refresh it. Okay. One for the error one and second one for the correct one, right? So let me open this one. You can see starting your instance, both instance ID, right? This is instance same 7C A2 and 5 to 7. 7C A2 and 5 to 7, both are the same thing, right? So we have done this thing, and after that we need to schedule it, right? So how can we do it? For that we will use the CloudWatch. We will create a rule for stopping instead at 6 p.m., right? So we will go over there. You can see it the CloudWatch, and we can see here events rules are there, right? So we will go rules here, and you can create a rules here, right? So multiple rules you can create here. So event source select schedule. So we will select event source schedule. We are selecting, so we are going to scheduling it. This first option is fixed rate of. It means every 5 minutes it will run, but we don't require it every time. 5 minutes or 10 minutes we can put hourly or daily basis. If you want to do it stop that instance at 6 p.m. in the evening, so we will use the cron expression, right? So for that expression we need to put like 6 p.m., right? You can see this is a 6 p.m. You can see this. If it is corrected, you can see first today's 8th, right? So it will 6 p.m. it will stop. 9 6 p.m. 10 6 every day it will work, right? 18 into 6, right? And now we need to add this add the target here. So we need to go and select the lambda function. So lambda stop instance, right? We will call here, right? And then configuration versions is default. We will go with default configuration input matches event, that is okay. And now details. Yeah, now we will move to the next one. You can see name. It is asking for, we will create a name for the stop instance, and we will create a stop instance at 6 p.m. every day at 6 p.m. and enable checkbox and create this rule. You can see this rule is created and active, and it will stop every day 6 p.m. Both instances will be stopped, right? Now we will go and create another rule for that, for starting the instance as 9 a.m. So we will do the same process. We will create a rule over there and go to schedule, and we will schedule the cron job here, right? So cron job, you can see here 9 a.m. like this. You can go. You can see here it is started today at 9. Now it will start at 9 March 9 a.m. 10th. You can see the state is coming. We will add the target. We will add the lambda start function, right? And we will do the rest of the things. Configuration setting. We can give the name start EC2 instance and start EC2 instance at every day 9 a.m. right? Now we can create a rule. Now you can see here, if you create a rule, then you can see it will start at 9 a.m. every day and stop instance, both instances at 6 p.m. using the lambda function. So we cannot keep the demo because we have already tested those things, so it will work here. So you can test it out. You can leave it and check it out whether it's working or not. If any issue, please give me notes on my channel, right? I will let you know, but it will work, right? So we have done this thing here. So next things, we need to delete all those resources which we use in this POC. So we need to really delete the lambda function, then CloudWatch rules, CloudWatch logs, right? We need to do all those things. So first I'm going over there and deleting the lambda functions. So you can see here we have two functions. I am deleting it because cleaning process is required if you are using any free tire. Otherwise, we will get charged on that. So I'm every video I am just POC. I am telling you how to delete all those resources we have used here. So this is deleted, right? After that, you can go to the CloudWatch, and we have just created this thing. Go and delete it. We need to delete all those rules, and we have deleted these rules, right? Two rules. Now go to the log groups. You need to delete the logs also. So you can see we have two logs. So you can select it, and action we are deleting it. Delete log groups, right? Now after that, you can see we delete EC2 instance, and we have two instances are running. You can see. So I'm selected here two instances, and terminate both instances, right? Terminate. So it is shutting down, right? And you can go in the roles, row before roles. You can go to the policy, and we have created one policy over there. But I think first we need to delete the role, right? Otherwise, we will not able to delete the policy. So delete roles from here. We have created these roles. You can see this role is deleted. Now go there and delete the policies. We have created one customer managed policy, right? You can see here start instead earlier. So we are just going and deleting this policy. Now we have deleted this policy, right? Now you can see that we have written. I have mentioned every resources for the listen here, and we have done those things. And now we have completed this POC. And in the next POC, I will show you how can we add the layer in the Lambda function. This I will use the pandas library. So we need to add the layers. These layers can be used in multiple functions. I will show you that thing. So we'll meet you in the next video for this demo. And if you like this video, please don't forget to like my video and subscribe my channel. I will meet you in the next video. Thanks for joining.